This is Twit. People were shocked, I tell you, that I said I can't wait to see the Duo and the Neo.
Right.
And but I like this dual screen thing. I did cancel my Z Flip phone.
Oh, you did?
Well, it was so delayed, and I don't know when I'll ever get it now. And I just thought,
I think this first gen's going to be so unreliable.
Yeah, I thought, why? I was going to get it so I could review it, but by the time I get it, nobody will care anyway. There'd be no point. Yeah. So, but I think I will get a Duo. I think so. What do we? There's new. What is this peekaboo? What is this of which you speak?
So this is a feature Walking Cat found. He's got a little video of it that I think we could play.
Yeah,
perhaps.
There's no sound.
This stuff, but there's no sound. So, is this on his a Twitter feed?
Yeah, I think if you click that, it will do it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So those are both. I think both of them are showing peak.
Oh, so the idea is you just, it's like Quick Draw McGraw. Baba Louie, you all right?
Yeah.
Saturday. It just opens up just a little bit.
Exactly.
Hey, Duo, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Whoa.
Yeah, the second one showing if you get a phone call, how that would work.
This reminds me of those kind of half gestures you have on Android where if you swipe all the way up, it will go to like the multitasking thing. But if you swipe halfway up, it does this other thing. Or it lets you just switch between the last two apps or whatever it is. So it's, I don't know.
Can I say I'm again
requires to.
I'm again
what?
I'm again it.
You are?
Yeah, that means against it, Paul, for those of you who didn't grow up in West.
I figured that.
I haven't moved that far south yet.
Only because that gesture of half opening the screen is I think too much. Just too much.
It requires two hands for one thing.
The one thing I liked about the Z Flip, I really liked, and I did play with it a little bit, is this little screen on the front that just kind of tells you, and then you don't have to do anything unless there's something to do.
I know. I feel
like they're doing it right.
Yeah.
Right. They're doing it to make it like you're not opening it up and being rude, but even if you open it halfway, it's still, you could see someone's peeking in their phone.
Come on,
it's worse.
I'm not paying attention.
It's worse.
Like kind of a jerk.
It's like obvious.
Plus, it's not. It's so far removed from that thing that really was truly great about Windows Phone, which was that at a glance notion that you could, in the process of bringing it up, the screen would come to life. The live tiles have live information, and you could tell literally at a glance if you had to dive deeper, and if you didn't, you just could put it down again. This one, it seems like there's a little more work involved.
Yeah, it's weird, kind of. I mean, I guess I don't know. Until we have it, how do we
don't know.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Like it might come to the phone, it might not. This video, we don't know. Is it like showing you something that already exists and is definitely going to be in there? Is it a concept video? Who knows?
Who knows? A concept video.
Concept video. Like, hey, we could do this. Should we?
Yeah.
But
I mean, listen, when you have two screens, you're way more productive. So when you open it a little bit, you're just like kind of productive.
1.5 or 1 and 1.
A little bit.
You're
a little bit productive.
You're 0.3 productive.
So then everybody also is looking at when he peeks in there, there's a date that shows up on the phone, right?
Yeah.
June 18th. So that, of course, set off a whole ton of speculation. Like, is that the date they're going to announce the phone or like ship the phone or whatever?
No,
but
that's too soon, right?
No. Right. I think that's too soon. And Rich Woods did a little digging from NeoWin, and he's like, 6/18 was when they introduced the first.
You don't have to do any digging. That's the date that's on every single one of their devices. It was the date of the original Surface announcement.
Oh.
No, I forgot that. I remember.
I did too, but you don't have to like dig for it. It's like it's the image that's on every single Microsoft,
Oh!
Yeah. I know. I couldn't remember what the significance was, though. I'm like, I know we've seen that date, but what is that for? Right?
No, I didn't recognize it at first either. But then my head, he was like, hey, this is just I'm like, oh, right. Yeah. Should have remembered that.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. So, I think that would be too soon for them to introduce it anyway. I mean, they're still calling it a holiday device, and I know there's been some speculation it could show up before November, December, but June would be really soon for that to show up, right?
I think that this is tied to the next version of Android. So it would be weird for this thing to ship before then. I will say that Android this year is going to be finalized earlier than ever.
They shipped it earlier. They have already.
Yeah, so they usually finalize it in August. Okay. So given what they just did with the first developer preview, it could be done as early as July.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll sit on it for 4 months, kind of like 2004.
Well, I don't know if we'll sit on it, but I mean, most companies don't. You know, they release devices months later for sure. They don't usually do it right away. Yeah.
Kidding, sort of.
Yeah, I don't think Google is looking for 4 more months of quality fixes before they ship it.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is exciting.
I know. Yeah, we're going to see more little bits trickle out about the Duo and the Neo, right, as we get closer, hopefully, to those two things.